Here's Brody Brazil.
Okay, I'm just going to make this observation. As of late, A's fans have seemed just a little bit on edge, maybe more so than normal. But what I'm here to tell you is that in 2021, Oakland baseball fans have a lot on their plate. If you think I'm right, if you think you can relate to that, maybe you're going to like more stuff here on my channel. I'm going to ask you right off the top here. Subscribe if you're not already. And at the end of this video, if you actually like it, give it a thumbs up so that it can be recommended to more people here on YouTube. I'm just trying to grow out the channel, make it a better platform for both you and I. So let's talk about why A's fans are especially on edge. For a couple different reasons. Here in 2021, you've got a club that's been fighting for a playoff spot over the summer. They were very much out of it the first 7-8 games. Then they were very much in it. 13-game win streak, led the division April into May. Then all of a sudden, June, they slide out of it, but they're still competitive. And then between July and August and now here into September, everything has seemed to be an uphill battle. Now, look, that's not unique to the Oakland A's. There's a lot of other clubs that could tell you the same thing. I mean, look at even the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. These have been tumultuous seasons in terms of success, struggles, and all the drama in between. But something else that A's fans have and are working through that maybe others are not is the stadium project and the future of this franchise in the city of Oakland. And I said the other day, well, what other team is dealing with those two things? And yeah, I guess the Tampa Bay Rays are also literally in this exact predicament too. But I digress. The point here being is that you've got two separate things going on right now. Both would be enough to kind of get you on edge, stress you out a little bit, make you think, make you wish you could do more about it to impact either one of them. But yeah, there's just a lot going on for A's fans right now as the temperature on Howard Terminal, it's been turned up a little bit. And look, I've made other videos. Good progress has been made. But we're dealing with some high leverage stuff here. And there's also this, a team that right now is going into an offseason at some point. I don't know if it's after 162, if it's after some playoff games, or if it's after a World Series. I don't know how this thing's going to wrap up. But eventually, we all recognize that this upcoming offseason, it's going to be critical for the roster, for free agency, for signings, and ultimately keeping a pretty talented group together and also hopefully improving upon them in the winter of 2021, entering the spring of 2022. So the bigger picture, though, of all that, right? Now, this upcoming offseason is going to be important, and how the A's finish this year, we're all focused on that. We're all living and dying by the standings right now, but there is a bigger picture, and I hope this sinks in. Nothing on the field right now can compare to the importance of the A's securing a new Oakland home. Just think about that for a second. Whether they win tonight or tomorrow, or they lose, or they get swept, or they sweep, or they win out the rest of their season, or they're the top wild card spot, or they don't qualify by half a game margin, all that stuff, all the possible outcomes. Does any of it really compare to what's going on with the franchise, hopefully in a good way, off the field? Like fast forward 15 years. It's either Howard Terminal and they're still playing and we're still talking about them, we're enjoying the product and everything is great, or it's something else. And something else leaves a lot of questions. Like that question mark on your screen right there, that's huge. Here or I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. I don't know when that happens. I don't know when we know. So the point being here, this offseason, to me, is the most critical in Oakland A's history. And it has nothing to do with how this regular season finishes or who the team signs or brings back or doesn't, how much money they spend. None of that honestly matters compared to their ambitions to stay in Oakland. This is the most critical offseason in Oakland A's history. They've been around for more than 50 years, and I'm telling you, these next 5 months are huge in determining what happens next. I'll get to that in just a second. And you shouldn't be totally stressed out by this. When I put that on you and say this is the most important offseason ever, like the overall observation is that let's rewind 5 months back. Let's go to early April. There wasn't a lot of discussion about Howard Terminal, at least among the Oakland City Council, the Alameda Board of Supervisors, the Oakland Design Review Committee. The reason that this has become a little bit more stressful, a little bit more on our front burner is because it's now like being discussed. It's being worked on, worked out. Hopefully progress has been made. So much tangible progress has been made in these last 5 months. But it really comes down to the next 5 months are going to give us a lot clearer indication of where things are headed. You really get the sense that Major League Baseball wants to figure this out. The Oakland A's need to figure this out. And there's a couple valuable more months here. Summer break is over with the government officials. There are some decisions to be made and hopefully some agreements to be had. I truly feel like opening day 2022, we will know so much more than we know right now.